delusion. Convince yourself.
Welcome to Delusions, a podcast where you can feel your oats, let down your hair, and be gone with the wind fabulous. And most importantly, feel your French vanilla fantasy while recapping RuPaul's Drag Race. Grab your order and let's get started, Henny.
They want to see you go,
Bitch, I'm the cure for your drag delusion.
What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Delusions, a RuPaul's Drag Race recap podcast where we fill our French vanilla fantasies and we give our delusional opinions. And if you guys are wondering why I'm dressed like this today, it is because of UK vs. the World Series 2, the Ball Challenge. The first category was Lady Prince Charming. Am I giving Prince? Do I look like I have my own kingdom in my fur, my soft fur? Do I look rich? Let me stop. What are y'all delusional about today? Today I am delusional about Ghost being in my room and around here somewhere, because every time I put something up, I can never find it. Like, where's my stuff? I was supposed to have them on Fedora today and I cannot find it. I recorded a Dragula episode with that Fedora on, threw it somewhere. Now, like, the ghosts have came and took it. So I don't know what's going on around here. I can never find anything. All these clothes and all this stuff I got, and I'm so organized, I can never find nothing. Anyways, shout out to the people on YouTube. Baby, y'all blew that UK versus the World Series 1 video up, okay? I wasn't expecting to have a YouTube audience. I'll usually do this for Spotify, but y'all blew that video up. So thank you for the people that subscribe, and thank you for the people who watched the video, and shout out to the Philippines culture, because y'all really like that video because of Marina Summers. And yes, I am a Marina Summers stan over here, so we will continue supporting her. And so y'all just continue to crowd. Come on in to Delusions Podcast. Come on in. All right, so let's get to what's on the agenda today. On the agenda today is episode 2, the happy ending ball. The girls have to serve 3 looks. The categories are Lady Prince Charming, She-Ville Queen, and Drag to Riches Eleganza Extravaganza. I crack myself up. When they first introduced these categories, I was like, girl, what's going on? Lady Prince Charming, She-Ville Queen. I was like, girl, these people trying too hard in the writer's room, okay? They trying a little too hard, but, you know, I liked it. So let's start rotating these wigs. This is part of the podcast where we're in a salon and we having some quick girl chatter. So what kind of wigs y'all got on over there? Okay, are y'all getting y'all edges laid? Did y'all like my wig from last week's episode, that little afro I had? Bitch, that shit was so funny. I couldn't, when I was editing that video, I kept looking at myself like, oh my God, I really have on this fucking afro wig. I need to go to Party City and see what else I can find. And today I got no wig on. I'm bald head today. Usually I have like some kind of headgear on, but I cannot find my fucking fedora. So, you know, I'm bald headed around here today. So on last week's episode, we got to see the Queen's variety show. The winners were Marina Summers and La Grande Dame, as they should, because they fucking served, especially Marina. Yes, ma'am. The bottom 2 was Mayhem Miller and Gothy Kendall, and rightfully so. No, not Gothy. Rightfully so, Mayhem. They could have swapped Gothy out with somebody else, like I said last week. And the top 2 lip sync to Living Day by Dreamer. As I said last week, Marina ate that fucking lip sync down, honey. Mama destroyed, okay? That is what we like to see from the Philippines drag excellence around these here parts, all right? And Marina, sadly and happily, in my opinion, sends Mayhem home. And we see in the workroom that she mentioned it was weird to send a U.S. legend home. But, girl, it had to be done. Somebody had to do it. I'm glad that she didn't keep her just because of her U.S. name. Honestly, if I was from an international franchise and I was in a competition with some Americans, y'all got to go. The Americans, get out of here. Because, you know, everybody know them. They got a big name. And, you know, they're part of the U.S. franchise that everybody watches. So it's kind of like, girl, the minute y'all slip at the bottom, y'all is up out of here. I'm not keeping you around because your name and I'm scared what the fans gonna say. Y'all got to go. I'm gonna be like on UK versus the World Series 1, where Pangina sent Jimbo home and then Blue sent Pangina home. Like, bitch, I don't care. Gets out. So let's move into this episode. DJ Holiday, hit it.
Mic check, pipe check. It's the first thing on my mind, ain't even out of bed yet. Versace sheets covered in Joe Malone. I need a hit to get me up with it, I never feel alone. Figurucci and Poochie to settle my nerves. I keep this coochie and Gucci to hands on my curve. I got an itch, it's a bitch, and it can't be scratched. Joseph or Kim Jones in another batch of that. Louis V reigns supreme like a motherfucker. LL Bean, you can keep, bitch, I got a product. Carl, Chanel, and Fendi, Minaj, a toi, a dream team. McCourtney, a Bornese, about to drop some cheddar. But take it even then. I've been to Betty for about a dozen times, but I ain't doing cocaine, I'm doing fashion lines. What? You don't know? I gotta fashion. I gotta fashion. I gotta fashion. She gotta have it. I gotta fashion.
So on top of the episode, we see Michelle walks in, and I was pretty surprised, and the girls were pretty surprised to see Michelle walk in as well. What did y'all think about Michelle walking in? It was kind of new, right? I mean, she's done it before, but everybody think RuPaul is coming, and I guess RuPaul didn't come because, you know, clearly last episode RuPaul was not feeling good. RuPaul was sick, honey. She said, "No, ma'am, I'm not getting this COVID." Michelle, go on in, do my little walk around, do my little dirty work, talk to these queens. It's not like I know their names anyway. So Michelle walks in, Michelle starts to go into the mini challenge. Baby. Oh, before we get into the mini challenge, can y'all get into Tia Coffee's boy makeup? Did Mama have low lighting in the hotel room before she got there? Because that makeup was not matching the rest of her body. I just kept staring at that the entire episode before she got in drag. I was like, girl, that foundation on her face is not matching the rest of her body. But anyways, so the mini challenge, the girls basically have to vote superlatives. And I noticed within the UK franchise, they love to do this. And I think they do it to cause drama and foreshadow some stuff and like shake the tables a little bit if the girls are being a little too nice. So we see Marina was voted the prettiest. And I was like, yes, ma'am, Marina. Okay, the girls really think Marina is the prettiest. And I was surprised because I was like, damn, I thought they was going to vote for LeGrand. Because that bitch is stunning. But, you know, I agree. Marina has one of the prettiest mugs. Mama paints down. She was very beautiful. Next, they voted Hannah Conda as the shadiest. For some reason, I did not see Hannah being the shadiest. I think because she is a comedy girl and she probably has like little comedy insults around there. So they voted her to be the shadiest. I didn't see that, but whatever. So the girls vote Marina as the mightiest. As they should, because they saw what Marina could do last episode and they said, girl, no man. Mama came to serve the house down boots and slay us all. So yes, they said Marina is our biggest competition. And she was a little bit like, oh my God, really? But yes, go ahead, Marina. I love that for her. Next up, they said Arancha Castilla La Mancha is the neediest. Her drag is the most busted and need help. And I was like, oh my God. Personally, I thought she had a glow up. I didn't know that her drag is ugly and busted already. Like, do they see the things that she hung up or something? Like, I was like, wow. And I wanted the producers like use these superlatives to like create storylines or to do their little moon board or whatever, because we're going to get to the results at the end of this episode. So, because it's the ball, let's get into these looks. And this is part of the category where it is called looking good and feeling what? What I'm feeling today. Gorgeous!
Around the runway, another payday, cover of magazines. And when they see me, they wanna be me. I am a fantasy.
So this is part of the podcast where the queens feel their delusional French vanilla fantasies, and the girls will receive lattes based off their looks. Whipped cream if the look is everything, a few shots of espresso if the look is safe, and get the fuck out of my line. You're not getting no latte if the look is bottom worthy. And I'm gonna pitch stitch these looks together because I'm not doing all this video stuff. It was just too much. 30 looks, 30 little videos, and trying to do all this crazy stuff. I'm not doing all that. So The looks are going to be pitch stitched. Let's get into RuPaul, bitch. RuPaul came to slay. RuPaul ate. I love that hair on her. The makeup is always painted. Shout out to Raven. I love her dress, and I love how high those fucking boot heels come up. Amazing, right? So let's start getting to these queens and see who's delusional and who's not. First up is Tia Coffee. Baby, she gave a shout out to Cherry Valentine during this episode. And when I tell you I was tearing up, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Tia, bitch. She put me in my feelings this episode. I was like, oh my God. And it don't help that I was drinking while watching this. So shout out to Cherry Valentine. I actually love Cherry Valentine on season 2. I love her drag aesthetic. I love like the horror aspect of drag and glam. Like, I'm obsessed with it. So shout out to Cherry. Shout out for Tia. Tia actually had all good runways. I loved everything she did this entire episode. She's gonna get whipped cream for me, especially that second look she served. That Cherry Valentine look she served, she ate that up. And when she was in the workroom talking about doing a Cherry Valentine look, I was kind of like, oh my God, like, what if she don't live up to the expectations, or what if she do it wrong and the judges be like, girl, this is a mess, but it's supposed to be a tribute to, you know, a fallen queen. I was wondering like how was that gonna go, but it went really, really well, and I'm so thankful for that. And I noticed on her blazer in the workroom, she had cherries on it, and I just thought it was so cute. So shout out to Tia for that. Next up on the road, we have Kata Minaj. Is it Kata Minaj or is it Kita Minaj? I feel like I've been calling her Kita, and I think the judge was like Kata. Tomato, tomato. You say pickle, I say pickle. I just made that shit up, bitch. I don't say no pickle. That was funny. Okay, so let's get into Kata look. I love that first look was everything. Every fucking thing. That second look, it was giving more camp than fashion to me. I laughed. And the third look to me was okay. So she's gonna get a few shots of espresso for me. My mind wasn't like lost. She is so fine out of drag. Kata, I might have to get in those DMs. Because Mama is so fine. She needs to follow me. I don't think nobody from Holland follow me. Yeah, I don't think nobody from Holland follows me. I gotta go. I gotta go through my list. Anyways, next up we have La Grande Dame. Whipped cream, bitch. Whipped cream, Mama. She felt the fantasy. French vanilla. Where my French vanilla? French vanilla. Mama felt her French vanilla fantasy. Oh my God, this was everything. That first look was so cute. I like the little mustache she drew on. I like the little noises she was making. Not only can she serve glamour and runway high fashion, she can serve comedy as well. And I just thought it was funny and I loved it. That second look, oh my God. I would never think a fashion queen like this would do like a scary dark alien look like this. It was everything to me. I don't even remember the judges having too much commentary during this look. It was like, and Michelle, shut the hell up talking about something. She wished she would have seen La Grande in this. Girl, when an outfit looked like this, you don't need to be taking off your mask and taking us out of the fantasy. Leave us in the alien fantasy. And I think she did 10s across the board. And that last look she made, I loved as well, especially her eye makeup. It was everything to me. Whipped cream, whipped cream, whipped cream. Mama, she get 50% off at my store next week with her latte, okay? Next up, we have Scarlet Envy. Her first look, I didn't really too much care about. That second look, loved it. Gave me some evil Snow White queen type universe. Loved that. It was everything. That last look, amazing. Amazing. She created that thing up in that workroom. It looked like she brought that to the competition. She gonna get one swirl of whipped cream from me. It was lovely. It was everything. But that first look, I just cannot forgive that. But she, she's still gonna get whipped cream out of me. Gothi Kenzoa. Gothi gonna get whipped cream. She is a fashion queen. She went to fashion school. I'm glad that Marina saved her so we can get to see more of Gothi's aesthetic. And this is what I expected out of her. I like that first look. That second look, lovely. Oh my God, if I was dressed and I was dressing up and stuff, I would love to have that second look in my closet. As y'all can see, I got all black back there. I love me some all black. That last look was cute. It was giving me bubblegum pop princess. Loved it. Loved the wig. And yeah, it was nice. Whipped cream for me. Also, I want her to start working on that walk. That walk is atrocious. She looks so glamorous and so pretty and so girly, but that walk is I don't know. I need to teach her to walk the runway, okay? When I was in my modeling troupe, I used to walk the motherfucking runway. I need to teach her a little thing or two. Next up, we have Marina Summers. Whipped cream. That first look was everything. That first look is so beautiful. I love that color palette. Marina. Oh. She looks gorgeous. I love like that. I love like that Elvis version of a prince underwater. It was very cute. I loved it. That second look was part of a culture. People that's not from there would not get it. But hey, I can't disrespect what's a part of her culture. So yeah, I like it. That last look she made, everything. And I cannot believe she said this is her first dress that she sewn together. She also looked like she brought that to the competition. It was very well made. The glamour was just everything. The hair was everything. I just love Marina Summers. How tall is Marina? Is she like a itty bitty, like 5'3"? No, because sometimes the Asians be like real short. I wonder if she like real short, because my grandma for an Asian woman is like very, very short too as well. Next up, we have Theresa May. First of all, I love the color palette across all three of her looks. The first look, what I enjoyed the most was that mustache. From the neck up, I like. From the neck down, I don't too much like the look. That second look was everything. And shut up, judges, complaining about y'all couldn't see her behind that smoke screen. Girl, I think y'all was just trying to do this to nitpick who to throw in the bottom, because these girls did good this week. So that second look was everything to me. And I love the special effects with the fog. Like, come on, Drag Race, start giving us more instead of just walking down the runway. Once you see Dragula and you see the floor show on how they perform on their looks, when you watch Drag Race after that, walking down the runway and just modeling is boring compared to what they're doing over there. So I like the special effect of what she did. That last look, I don't know about that. No. I do agree with one of the judges. That fabric was a little ugly. And then she went for the ugly stepsister. I don't think this was your time to go for ugly stepsister when the category calls for drag to riches. You know, like I'm giving over here. You know, rich prince around these parts. So I'm going to give her half a shot of espresso, because that middle look was everything to me. Next up, we have Hannah Conda. I did not like that first look at all. That second look, loved it. Also giving me evil Snow White Queen, something out of that universe. Loved it. That last look, did not like it all. So because I only like one of the three looks, she getting Buddha out of the line. No latte for you. It's not filled. Nothing. You don't have no First Vanilla fantasy or anything. So yeah, I'm so sorry, Hannah Ghana. But the only look that I really liked was that middle look. Sorry. Come back next week. Next up is the face queen herself, Jumpers Blonde. I love Jumpers Blonde face. It is something about Jumper's face that is giving me high fashion, editorial type of women that used to be on America's Next Top Model with Tyra Banks. Like, she has the facial and bone structure that exudes magazine to me. Because on America's Next Top Model, they wasn't looking for traditional beauties. They was looking for odd things or whatever and structures that's so beautiful. And to me, she has the bone structure that is very, very editorial and magazine to me. And I just love this queen face. Now, let's get into her looks. That first look, when she first came out, I was kind of like, huh? I ain't get it. That second look was everything. I loved them. I could tell that she stepped her fashion game up, and I could tell that she had a little bit more money compared to what she had on her original season. So that first look, kudos. I mean, that second look, kudos to you, bitch. It was everything. That last look that she made, also everything. The wig was nice. The makeup was nice. And she also looked like she brought that to the competition. Jobbers. Loves it. Loves everything about it. She gonna get 3 shots of espresso to me, because that first look I was just so lost on. So 3 shots of espresso for me. Loved it. And last up on the run, we have Arancha Castilla La Mancha. I'm so sorry, Arancha Castilla La Mancha. But I just didn't like anything you did tonight. That David Bowie look was not up to my taste level. That middle look, I love the story because I'm a big fan of Mean Girls. If you go to my Twitter, and my bio says unfriendly Blasian hottie that I got from Mean Girls when they said unfriendly black hotties. So I love that reference, but the look just was not giving me Regina George until she turned around with the cunt book or whatever. And that last look, I didn't like. I didn't like the gothic, like, I just didn't like it. And you know what? It made me really sad because I love Rancha Castilla-La Mancha. I really love her. Like, she brings a lot of good confessionals. She's so funny in the workroom. And I just cannot believe that she's bringing this much personality because on her season, you know, they was all speaking Spanish. And some of that stuff got lost in translation with the subtitles. And even like Spanish speaking people were saying like, this is not translated good or whatever. And I also used to listen to this podcast where they was covering it in English, and they was also saying like some stuff got lost in translation. So I'm surprised that she had this much personality and this much comedy, and I love her. And I'm kind of sad that the looks tonight did not match what matched last week because Mama ate last week on that runway. All right, so let's move into the deliberation, and we see La Grande. That's so funny. La Grande and Kata Minaj is the top two queens of the week. Do I agree? Do y'all agree? I do agree with LaGrom. I don't think I would have put Kata up there. Actually, I think I would have put Marina back up there. But I kind of see like the judges kind of like, damn, can we put Marina and LaGrom back up there after they just was in the top last week? I don't know. It was me, I probably would have did the top three. I don't know. I think Marina should have been up there, but I guess they didn't like her second look. I don't know. So the bottom queens were Arantxa and Theresa May, and I do agree. I think their ball package fell short this week, and when they were pleading their case in the workroom, I liked how both of them were pleading their case. And they said, you know, I love you, you know, you my bestie, whatever. And I'm glad one of them be like, oh, you don't have to save me, save her, blah, blah, blah. Both of them was like, girl, save me. You know, I needs to be here. So I love that they did that. So the top two queens of the week lip sync to Every Time We Touch. Every time we touch, I get the feeling. I love this song. I used to love this song growing up. This is one of those songs as a kid where you're just like jumping up and down and doing all this crazy stuff too. I love this song. So in this lip sync, La Grande Dame destroyed Kata Minaj in this lip sync. Kata, how on earth did you let La Grande destroy you in this lip sync? Honestly, Kata is my type of performer. I perform like Kata. I don't do drag, but I used to be a male performer, okay? And when it came down for me to hit the stage or the dance floor, baby, I'm serving the house down boots. I am dancing my heart out. I am giving you what you want. I'm not doing all this comedy, funny stuff. No, baby, this ass is in the air. My hands, it needs on the ground. I'm giving the audience what they want. They want sex. You know, I'll be selling sex. Anyways, so so Kata was doing her normal, like, you know, lip sync assassin type stuff. But La Grande, she did like a comedy aspect of it. And it was funny. It was cute. And she just did a lot more stuff than Kata. And your eyes just went to La Grande. And sometimes when queens do comedy in these lip syncs, it can get really corny. But to me, La Grande performance did not get corny at all. I loved it. So La Grande ends up winning the lip sync. Shout out to La Grande. And right now she got two wins of the season. La Grande ends up winning the lip sync. Do y'all agree? Because I agree. I think she wiped the flow with Kata Minaj. Kata, if you ever win again and you got a lip sync for your life, I'm gonna need you to come a little harder, okay? I'm gonna need you to come a little harder. But you know, it ain't like she sucked. It's just that La Grande was just, your eyes just went to her. So here comes the moment we're all waiting for. La Grande is on stage giving her speech. Girl, who lipstick you got? Who you sitting at home? Theresa May, Arantxa, Castilla. Which one of them are you sitting at home, honey? Bam! She revealed it was Arantxa Castilla-La Mancha. She eliminated Arantxa Castilla-La Mancha. Oh, I mean, but you know, she had to go. I'm so sorry, Arantxa. It was her time. Based off the ball challenge, I'm going to miss her personality. And I think I would love to see her again. Bring her back for Canada's versus the world, please. Or maybe Global All-Stars? What if she turned into like a global sensation, blow up in Spain or something, and now she can get on Global All-Stars? Plus, Ru already know her. I would love to see it. So, in closing, what do you guys think about the Bull? Do this cast need to turn up the heat? I think they need to turn up the heat. The heat got turned up a little bit when Jombers was in the workroom saying, like, girl, who voted for me? And some of the queens wasn't, like, really saying who. It was, like, a little heat there. And then Scarlett also in Untucked was kind of like, girl, I'm not doing this track record shit. I don't got time for that. I'm voting how I want to vote. And Tia was like, wait a minute. So that's how you gonna vote? And then Scarlett was like, yeah, I'm the drama. So, I want a little bit more of that. Make it a little bit more spicy. So next week is an advertising challenge. Do y'all like advertising challenges on Drag Race? I feel like sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not. Sometimes I'll be like, what? Sometimes it can make a queen career. Like, if they market something on the show really good, they can be known for that for the rest of their drag career. They can start selling merch and shit like that. So sometimes it works in the queen favor. Sometimes it don't. Clearly, it's not going to work in somebody else's favor next week because somebody is going home. So we'll see. So let's start removing all straw from our lattes. I had some mocha today. That's probably the only flavor I drank and know. Okay, all the other shit I don't know about. I don't drink mochas like that. What flavor do y'all like, and what flavor did y'all drink while watching this episode? Follow me on the links posted above. Check out the website. Check out Untucked After Dark on the podcast. I figured I'm going to move that to the podcast. It's kind of like raunchy for YouTube. And I seen like a lot of people start tuning into UK versus the world. So I was like, okay, I don't want them seeing like this raunchy talk on Untucked. So Untucked After Dark will be on the podcast on Spotify or Apple. So go and check that out. And if you guys are not watching this on video, you guys can follow me on Twitter at Mauricio the Dunn and on Instagram at Mauricio.Visage. So that's all I have today. And now I'm about to recap season 16's latest episode. So stick around for that video. And I was wondering, should I combine season 16 and UK versus the world videos? I don't know. We're going to see after this week. After this week, I'll make that decision. I might combine the two. Bye.